on the Sunday, or like yesterday, we were just like, oh wow, it's about to be Monday. That kind of sucks. It blew a lot to sit there and realize it's Sunday. It's been a weird, like, I've been having some real weird sleep recently. I know partially that's probably because of the diet I'm on, but well, maybe not the sleep necessarily. The sleep itself is, you know, because of own choices. But I'm saying, like, I've been having like a lot of weird emotions recently, like cravings and everything here and there. I've been dreaming a lot. Lots of dreams for some reason. Like, it's been a very weird, I don't know, I just got a message. It's been a very weird couple of weeks. The one thing that happened to me on the Saturday was I accidentally left my alarm on. Well, accident, or, you know, I left it on. I didn't turn it off. And optimally, we'd like to wake up at like the same time even on the weekends, but the reality is we're not getting enough sleep right now. So getting good sleep on the weekend is important. But my point is, I woke up on the Saturday in like a shock almost from my alarm beeping, and I just really thought it was a Friday. I thought it was like a work day. And that was very satisfying. I haven't had one of those since school, I think. When you wake up and you're like, I gotta go. Oh my god, I'm late for school. And then you just realize, oh, it's Saturday. Okay, cool. So that was wonderful. You can just go back to bed. You don't enjoy them? Well, if it's that way around, it's better, right? It's different if you wake up thinking it's weekend and it's a school day, right? Like, it's nice being able to just go back and just lay down in bed and be like, alright, you know what, let's sleep. Every day is Friday for me until August 19th. Oh yeah. Yeah, you graduated, right? Congratulations. Huge. That's actually humongous. And I know about your job. You've already told me about the job and everything, but I actually met your dad. He came by work. This is why you're farming up at your job, so you can start your day later. I've always been like a late wake up person. Like I've always woken up late throughout my life in reality. But not only recently, you know, since Riv got here, I've gotten up at better times in reality. I used to be very bad at it. It's awkward to admit, but. And recently, we've gone up at like really early times, trying to make that like into a consistent thing. So waking up at 6:30 every morning. Weird to get used to, I'll say that much, but you know, it works. It's kind of nice being up early, having the whole day ahead of you. You know, it's different, but good. I like it. What up, Gorum? If we could just have appreciated school back in the day, we didn't know how good we had it. True. Actually, so true. What's the line from The Office thing? I wish you could know you're in the good old days when you're in them or something. Like the freedom and the ignorance and the carelessness of going to school, not having to do a lot. Not a lot of responsibility, you know what I mean? Like, it's just crazy. Good stuff. Alright, we found a few pieces of meat here, a few pieces of meat. So, what we're planning to do right now, we're trying to go back down into Uldaman. I wish I didn't remove some of the power stones I got last time, because I actually want to finish the power stone quest so I can get the 7 Agi 3 stam bracers that are male. So that's what we're doing. We're gonna be basically gonna be prepping for that. And we're also gonna get some more mushrooms. But in typical me fashion, I forgot to buy drinks as well, which is great. I'm just gonna use a mana pot here. I realize how little that actually does, but that's fine. So we're gonna finish up the Uldaman quests here. We're gonna get some mushroom, we're gonna get some power stone, hopefully we'll get the necklace. And once we're done with this, I want to go to Stranglethorn Vale and try getting a gorilla. I've never had a gorilla pet, and I've heard people talk about gorillas being like one of the few AoEs that pets have, besides Screech. I think the gorilla is one of the few... The Thunderstomp that the gorilla has is one of the few attacks that actually deal damage as an AoE. Screech is an AoE debuff, while Thunderstomp is going to be an AoE just straight out pure damage. You know? So that's going to be interesting to find out about. See what's up with that. It's apparently supposedly very expensive, but it's the damage, it looks like it's going to be dealing like an auto attack worth of damage. Like a multi-shot in AoE, which could be pretty nice. Maybe I can send him in, do a Thunderstomp, and do some multi-shots without yoinking threat. You never know. We'll figure it out. Okay, he needs to kill that thing. There we go. Also, hi. I don't even think I said hi, Archon. Hi, Archon. Get a pig pet. You can name it Pigtoon. It's actually not a bad name. Kind of like it. Pigtoon. Nah, I don't know. A boar is not. A boar is more of an early game leveling pet, to my understanding. I don't think boars are like super strong late game, especially. I don't think so, at least. Mattis, good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. What was the best dungeon solo experience so far? Ooh, good question. What was the best dungeon soloed so far? Man, that's really difficult. Wailing Caverns was one of the scariest ones because of Verdun specifically. Like, I'm still scared of Verdun, even though I've obviously done him twice now. Solo. Wailing Caverns is cool, but I don't know if it's my favorite. Let me think. Which ones have I done? Ooh, cool. That's actually a really good question. I think either Shadowfang or... I think Shadowfang Keep might be it. Yeah, I think so. Black Fathom was also kind of cool. Both Shadowfang and Black Fathom were cool. They were, yeah. Hard to say though exactly. I have a feeling if I complete this challenge, I think BRD might be mine. Actually, I'm not sure. We'll see. Good to see you though, Mattis. I think the turtles are the best at tanking. They are, yeah. The turtles are the best at tanking. Alright, I'm just saving up mana here. I can start pumping a little bit. But trying to be conservative with it because I don't have any drinks. Trying to not use too much. I can use like Sting. I think that's probably one of the more mana efficient abilities is Scorpion Sting and then Hunter's Mark. So I'm gonna do those mostly. Okay. Got my boys mining. We are looking for mushrooms. That one right there. We want that thing. So we're gonna clear all the way over there. I am farming for the necklace. I'm also farming for the power stones, specifically so I can get these bracers. That is my main goal from this right now. So that's what I'm doing before going to Stranglethorn. Sharks have a better drop rate for the neck? Interesting. I did not know that. It's good to know. probably go over there once I've gone. Because I need the power stones. That's the main reason I'm here right now. So. Okay, and and the mushrooms as well. Because there's a mushroom right there. So that's why I'm clearing. Alright, let's send the pet in. Oh, wow, okay. My router is giving up. Might need an upgrade soon. Too bad I'm broke. Is it the MikroTik you have still? The router board? Yo, what up, Lord Calatraz? Lord Alcatraz. Yeah, welcome in. Good to see you. You had one back home. I see, I see. I don't know, routers are so boring. Like, it's such a boring item to buy. And I remember when they started labeling and started to create gaming routers. And if you were a gamer, you wanted the best ping, you wanted to buy a router that had 14 antennas. It looked like a goddamn starship. I got it. Nice. Shattered necklace. Perfect. Oh, we got a 6. We hit a 6. I didn't even know you could get that many from one. That's crazy. 6 out of 12. Or holy crap. So our RNG was 1, 1, 4, 6. Immediately after getting the necklace. This is crazy. That's actually wild. Okay, but do I even want to farm the stones now? I feel like it's going to be like less efficient farming for the stones. Like that, the bracers are good, but are they that good? Let's just send them in. Streamer luck. Yeah, that was an insane shroom. Also, leveled some engineering off stream. And wait, I can do this now. Wait, that didn't work. There we go, that worked. I actually have a melee weaving thing now. Oh my god, we have a guy coming. We gotta go. Oh wait, he's turning around. We're good. Alright, let's wait for some mana. You made bullets with NG? No. I made some advanced target dummies. I made a ton of iron grenades and I got my NG to up to 100, almost 200. Am I new to WoW? I'm not new to WoW, Lord Alcatraz. I am new to some of the classes I'm playing and I'm trying to explore Classic a little bit. But I'm not new to WoW as a whole, no, definitely not. I have experience. Man, the Power Stone thing might just be so slow. Frick, do I care about it? I could just go to Stranglethorn right now. We've done the prepping we need. I'm just gonna go to Stranglethorn. Screw it. Let's go get the gorilla, guys. The power course will take so long. I'm gonna grind these. How big is the bracer? It's 7 agi, 3 stam. The reality is I could just find something like that somewhere else as well. I don't actually know. The router, because you could stab someone with all of them antennas. True. Yeah, I'm just gonna return it. We're going to Stranglethorn, guys. But we're gonna turn this quest in first. Hammertoe's amulet. Wait, is that also before? Or is he inside? There's so many like pre-quests that are still considered a dungeon quest. You'll probably find the usual bracer. 4 strength, 4 spirit. Cringe. I don't want that. One thing we do have though, which I'm very happy about. So basically what I'm kind of like thinking about, all right? So either I go do Scarlet Monastery, Graveyard, and Library today, and I do it at level 40, 41-ish, you know?
Pipes under, please.
Please ASAP. Love that sound effect, by the way. Either I do that, or I wait until level 42 to be extra safe, because at 42 I get the massive longbow, which is a damage increase. I'm a little bit torn, I'm gonna be honest. The thing is, like, at level 42, I don't think there's even gonna be, like, a scare there. I think it's gonna make it quite easy. Houndmaster, like, at level 40, Houndmaster is now 6 levels below. I'm more scared of Houndmaster than the other guy. What up, Pid? First two easy, I was doing them solo as a druid on level 39. Interesting. I'm mostly scared of Houndmaster, and I do have Flash Bomb for Houndmaster.
How are you? What's your
Maybe we'll go
back?
get the gorilla, and then
Off
go
with
over
you.
there. Man, what order should I do things in, actually? Because I am pretty much ready, otherwise. It would be nice having the extra weapon, but I'll have the extra weapon for Cath
Here
Armory.
there.
Cath Armory, I'm actually terrified of.
Good.
That's gonna be scary. Uncle Bob, welcome in. Are you afraid of playing retail? No. I just struggle finding like the same amount of joy from like the RPG of retail, if that makes sense. Retail definitely has a lot of cool stuff in it. Like I love retail in many ways, but when it comes to like, I don't know, the stats and the character building, the armor building, the gearing in general, retail is a very much like a dopamine hit, like simulator or whatever. Like they've obviously done a good job at making you feel, ooh, number, bigger number, wow, ooh, feel better, and it does that to you over and over and over again, right? In classic, I feel like, well, my point with retail though is that it doesn't really. The stat optimization and like the gearing as a whole in retail, I'm not a huge fan of anymore. I love in retail, or in classic, sorry, in vanilla classic, that I'm playing right now, that every stat has like a purpose. And some stats don't have a purpose. Like strength is kind of useless for me. Yet I have two items with strength on it just so I can get the agility on them, right? But I'm aware that strength only really gives me melee attack power, which is kind of bad. And I kind of like that there's stuff like that. Does that make sense? Lower degree of delayed satisfaction in classic versus retail. Yeah, retail gives you constant number increases, but you see bigger number, but you don't understand why. You don't know why you're putting certain items on because you follow an add-on that tells you that this item is better than this item. So just put that on, right? One thing I really love. Oh, nice guy. Thank you. One thing I really like about Classic is that, like, itemizing and everything that you do with your gear and everything matters a lot, and that there is like a best way of doing things that's, I guess, more easily understood. I don't know. What a sick name. Buge Honer. Beautiful name. Alright, let's turn in the necklace quest here.
Salutations.
Salutations.
Daylight's burning.
Daylight's burning. Bring 5 silver bars. Well, I can bring that. I can make those.
Greetings.
I even have those. Would you look at that? Let's go grab them. Why are we giving him silver bars? Lore for a price. This guy wants money to help us out? But we're the adventurers. We're the saviors of Azeroth, or we're going to be in 5 expansions. Hello, Starfish. Good to see you. Did it randomly go for the Ironforge Lo-Fi? Oh my god, it did. No, that's Darkmoon Fair. This is Darkmoon Fair Lo-Fi right now. That would have been sick, though. Alright, let's get some
Interest you on a pint?
silver bars. Heavy stone. Crap. We are struggling, guys. We can get rid of this Rumsey Rum Light now. And put some copper in here because we actually really want copper. Mage Weave we can throw in there as well. Ooh, restorative potion. That could be good for the future.
Off with you.
You just have to simulate everything to have the best gear for the fights. There is next to no joy in retail over items, at least for me. I agree with that. I completely agree. Like, it becomes... Oh, come on. Come on. It becomes, like... I don't know. Kind of silly, you know? Like you're saying, you need to, like, simulate it. Put this on. Use a simulator that calculates for you and everything, right? Like, it's weird. I don't know. Also, Classic is also, like, harder in the leveling experience. There's more intention behind each encounter compared to retail, where in retail you just go in and it's literally just like
off and away.
a means to...
Right.
You're just trying to get, you know, get on with it, right? That's constantly the kind of vibe. Oh, that's the dead guy inside. Whenever we do Uldaman, which is in a while from now, we should do this. So we'll pick this up then. Same with the Amulet of Secrets and Power Stones as well. Okay, let's move. Self-find is painful with the inventory. Oh yeah, this is pretty painful. Apparently retail leveling is pretty hard due to level scaling without enough gear drop from quests. Oh, I've heard about that. I've actually seen about how the scaling is kind of bad right now. Alright, do we just go and do Scarlet Monastery, guys? Do we do Scarlet Monastery? Yes. I think it's time. I think we do it. Buy ammo? Thank you. Well, we'll do that in the other place. What's it called? Hold on, let's think for a second so we don't miss anything before flying away from the town. We've bought everything. You're right about ammo. Well, there was no... I thought there would be a shopkeeper. Alright, we'll do Graveyard. Graveyard and Library. We're already pretty high level for it. We can do it. Easy. We need to buy meat as well. That's the one thing. We have some meat, but we don't want to... Like, this is annoying to keep on us. Get rid of the silver bar. Actually, was that a bad idea? We might want the silver bar, so I should keep it. Crap. Sell that. Sell the bright baubles.
Very good.
Alright, we need drinks, meat, and food. So let's go down and look for primarily meat and drink. But yeah, we made a ton of iron grenades. Like a lot of stacks of them. And we can still make more, but I decided to pause. To not like screw myself over. I also got my cooking to 225. Because I fished a bunch to try to get the heavy leather for the advanced target dummies. That was way too much. Why did I buy that much? That was not necessary. I have already trained, yeah. And my pet, what are we looking at? Okay. It would be nice to get Growl. Okay, Duva is not 40 yet. One mob away. Okay. Alright, we'll buy water and bullets in South Shore. We have dummies, we have bombs, we have sleeping dust. We actually want some of the bank items. Let's just go do that real quick. We didn't get any scrolls for this run, but that's okay. Again, the main concern is going to be Houndmaster and his multiple dogs. I did do Hillspread, and then I actually swapped to Alterac Zerkath, but I wasn't that lucky. Hillspread gave me more luck, but I swapped to Alterac. I specifically walked along the shore up here, because there's like no threats there. While working on other stuff. And but I didn't get lucky. There was not a lot of wreckages there. Let's think. Let's get rid of that. Let's put this in the bank. Cures diseases, magic cure. Let's bring the omelet. Frick, I didn't need to buy this meat. That's so stupid. I'm just gonna sell it. Who cares? And sell that as well. Put this on there. Sell this. Keep these. That's food for me. That's food for pet. And then I need drinks and bullets. I also want 10 stam Rumsey rum. I think that's it. I don't need more. We're good. Right, we can put something else in there.
What's on
Might as well
your
just
mind?
put what do we put on the bank? Screw it. Some wool cloth.
What's your back?
Eagle Eye and layer spam. Yeah, I actually didn't do that. But the thing is, like, the thing about... Oh, well, I mean, I did actually jump layers once. I did jump layers. But yeah. Classic is a better format than retail when it comes to actually enjoying the game without being thrown into everything blind. What up, Zachary? Yeah, I've heard that, like, people are struggling a lot with how the gear thing works as well in retail. Like, the new player experience in retail, if you're a completely new player and you just start playing, you apparently get just hard stuck at like level 30 or something. If you are unlucky and you don't get the upgrades you need, you get like completely stuck. And the game already is not very new player friendly. Like, people are expecting you to know what's going on whenever there's a dungeon. So when you get thrown into a dungeon and people are just toxically telling you you're trash because you're not keeping up, you know, that's the typical kind of thing in retail, because everyone's just leveling alts and they just want to be min-maxed and be as efficient as they can, and if you're in their way, you're trash, you know? It's kind of unfortunate. But what up, Luget and Kirk? Welcome in, guys. Looks like you're about to run Marathon or maybe Uldaman. No, we are running Scarlet Monastery. So what I'm doing here is a level challenge of leveling hardcore all the way up to 60. Soloing every single dungeon in my way, every single boss in that dungeon as well. Self-found, no world buffs. That's what I'm doing right now. So I'm high level, level 40. That's because I am allowing myself to have a certain level limit for the dungeons I'm going into. So, you know, if I were to just hit level 60, that would kind of blow, right? I just hit 60 and do every single dungeon. It would be like, okay, then, you know, 70% of the dungeons are just free already. No, so the way I do it is I need to make sure I have done the dungeon at max level every time. So Ragefire, I need to have entered at level 18. Stockades, 32. This is the old classic hardcore add-on leveling rules we are following. This is meant for dungeon in groups. And I assume this is there to prevent boosting or something. But the idea is you do this, and I have to have entered and started a dungeon at the max level, according to this add-on. Scarlet Monastery is going to be 45, all of it. But I'm going to do Graveyard and Library at 45, a little bit early. Because otherwise, it would be kind of crazy to be 5 levels, even 5 more levels than I already am. Would be kind of crazy. So my hope is, right now, that through us going in there and leveling, my hope is that I will hit level 41 before the final boss, or before Library even, but... Thank you, Zerk. Yeah, I need to do that. When are you going to play OSRS like Soda Poppin' and Guzu? What up, Stinky Finky? Who knows? Maybe one day. I've heard those games are intensely grindy, which is funny. I'm saying that playing, you know, hardcore WoW, but for right now, this is the challenge I'm going with. This is my my comfort. So, I've always wanted to try OSRS. So who knows? Maybe if there's a reason, maybe I will, but I am not planning to. That's all I can say. I'm here to stay for now. And I'm liking it. The stone, the hand, and the heart. Where are these items? The stone, the hand, and the heart. I remember one of them being down here, I think. Maybe not? The stone, the hand, and the heart. Where are these? There's 3 items I gotta get. Oh, one of them is here. Hand of Dagon. I think one is right here, isn't it? Somewhere around. Maybe not. I don't know. Interesting. Didn't level an alt after the patch, but they attempted to fix the scaling. Oh, they've tried fixing the scaling? Alright, well that's good to hear at least, but... What up, Fish? Welcome in. Yes, we're about to go do Graveyard and Library at this level. Maybe I'll hit level 41, that would be nice, honestly, but... We're gonna do Graveyard and Library, guys. They're gonna be 2 pretty short dungeons. But before we start moving, I will actually quickly be right back and put some eye drops in. So give me 1 second, guys. Bear with me. There we go. Sorry about that. We're back. Okay, so we gotta buy water and bullets. I've had such dry eyes recently. Chat, do you have dry eyes? Or is that just me?
Hello.
Let's do 2 stacks. Let's learn from our mistake. And then find a
See
trade.
you around.
Like a
See you around.
trade goods or something. We need to find bullets. Part of me wants to hop on to retail at some point. Not today, of course. I'm just saying, like, in general. And look at my old characters. Maybe I'll do that on stream once. Just to look at, like, my old main, my old warrior. That I loved so dearly. Who's now just gathering dust. Wait, is there actually, like, no bullet shop here? That would kind of blow. Trade goods.
You need something?
You need something? Well, that's not what I want.
Have a good one.
General goods.
What are you looking for?
This is what we want. We want accurate slugs. It's a pretty short dungeon.
Safe
I think I'm
travel.
already buying too much. We can sell these. Oh my god, bullets you can actually sell for once? That's wild. Just to look. No, just to look, Fish. Just to look. I'm not planning to play retail. I still have so much to catch up on in retail in general that I don't know. Alright, what's the best way for us to go? Up in Ultrek Mountains and then swim over? And then run? I assume that's the best path, right? Has to be the best path. I'm gonna go with it. Hello, Gen Z Productions. Good afternoon, sir. I found you on YouTube Shorts. May I ask what game this is? This is World of Warcraft. It is World of Warcraft. It's an old MMORPG made by Blizzard. And this is the level 2005 version of the game. I guess 2006 because it's the 2006 patch with modifications. And it's hardcore, meaning if I die, my character is permanently gone. It is one of the most punishing like expansions of all of them, and I've currently put on this character only 3 days and 15 hours. So if I were to walk up to the spider and run to the bathroom and forget about my character and then the spider kills me, I would lose my character permanently. No mount yet, Country Kizzle. I don't have the gold, frankly. I've spent so much money on like abilities and professions as well, like just like buying regions and stuff for professions. That and food and, you know, I've spared no, I've not held back in anything. I've bought extra slots for the bank. I've bought heavy brown bags and stuff like that because I've needed them. Like, I've just spent the gold because the reality is it's all or nothing. Every time I go into a dungeon, it's all or nothing. I just gotta buy everything I can. I've bought a lot of BOEs that I've found on vendors. Even this bow itself, I think costs like 5 gold, whatever it is, and I have that ready for me at the bank. Like, I've just spent a lot of gold. Hello Toby, welcome in. How long have you been playing this game? Since beta, but when I played in the beta, it was on my brother's computer, and it was I was terrible at the game. How long? Like, the beta was like 2004, and I was born 96, so I was 8 years old when I played this game for the first time. Run into the dragon and die would be the worst route. I hear you mean? Yeah, I'm staying away from that. Oh, that's one of the bosses. I swear there's one of them in here. There it is, the star and... Okay, there it is. Moog the Undying. Alright. Too much info, complicated game. Okay. I mean, that's true. It's a very... there's a lot of things. Like, that's the thing. The challenge itself is like, you know, it's not just something short and sweet. It's a lot of things to explain the challenge I'm doing. It's an insane challenge. In reality. Like, there's no doubt about that. To do all of this in one go and not die once that I'm doing right now is it's kind of insane. Like, that's without a doubt. But it takes a lot to explain it. And you need to know about the game to understand what's going on, kind of. What up, Joseph? Hello, do you play on a free server? No. I'm playing on the official WoW servers. The new anniversary version. And it's hardcore. Damn, you're old as F. I do have a flash bomb, yeah. I don't need multiple, right? I'm going with like success on the first run. I'm basically gonna do like a test run. I'm gonna clear everything. Are you I'm soloing. So the part of this challenge is I'm soloing dungeons entirely. Self-found as well. You can't see that on YouTube Shorts, but I have a self-found debuff right now, meaning I can't trade or use the auction house or send any mails or, like, you know, do anything with other people. That's true, Gloam. Good to see you, Gloam, by the way. Mount is not that much value because I do have Cheetah. It's very, very true. Would you go again if I die now? Yes, 100%. I mean, I'm dedicated to getting this challenge. I want to push the limits of this challenge and see how far we can get things. And if I'm bored of Hunter, if I die and I'm just like, I don't feel like playing Hunter, I have 2 other classes I'm considering. So we'll see. We'll see. Might have to recess, but yeah, only 1 flash bomb needed. So what I'm gonna do is, because is it instant? And also, what does it share cooldown with? That's important here. I wanted to try WoW, but I read that the launcher/server are scam. I'm a little bit worried if you've watched something that's not correct, Toby. If you want to play WoW, if you go to the official, like, battle.net... Where's this? If you go to battle.net... Okay. If you go to battle.net, you can download the official World of Warcraft there, and you can subscribe, and you can pay for... There's a subscription fee to play, like, the old version that I'm playing. There's a subscription fee either way, but if you want to play retail, which is the modern, latest version of World of Warcraft, I think you have to pay, like you're buying the game once. Which direction is the best here? If it's, if the Halloween is going on, there's like the mobs here. Last time in OnlyFans, a lot of us died here. Well, no, I wouldn't say us. I would say, oh crap. Okay, can I go here? This is safe, right? Well, this guy's just going. All right, I'm just gonna follow him. I think there's mobs over here too, so we're just gonna have to like go straight through. This is an undead area, by the way. It's horde area, so it's the opposite faction. If I go close to any of these guards, I'm pretty much dead. Is there an Underworld versus of WoW? I think my first time playing this was an evil character. There is Horde and Alliance. Horde can be more like perceived as evil because they're usually, you know, rotten, dead corpses or orcs or trolls. Hello, uncle and friends. This is classic. It's anniversary, actually. Hardcore, 60. Subscription, old version, need pay monthly like you play, and how much monthly? Don't know what your region might be, but 15 bucks-ish is what I would expect. 15 bucks per month to play. I think it's around. The other two classes would be either Rogue or Paladin. Pid. Either Rogue or Paladin. Paladin, I would make a human for once. Because I don't think I've made a human for this challenge, period. Because I've only played Hunter. So I haven't done Elven Forest ever. Or if I go Rogue, I'll go Gnome, I think. A Gnome Rogue would be so sick. The reality is though, like a Night Elf Rogue might be better for the challenge. Like realistically, because of the extra % of dodge. Like Night Elf has a passive. Quickness. You get 1% extra dodge as a Night Elf, which is nothing crazy, but it can help. Hardcore one, thank you. Subbed already, keep it up. Yo, thank you, uncle. I appreciate the sub. Thank you so much. It's been a lot of new subs recently, guys. So, if you're new here, I appreciate you sticking around, and happy to have you. Yo, Squid, good to see you. Welcome in. Hello, hello. Yeah, we're doing Monastery. So right now we're about to do Graveyard and Library, which I'm a little bit scared of, I'm gonna be honest. Little bit scared. I don't remember which one is Graveyard and which one is Library. I think left one is Graveyard. Let's hope I'm not wrong. This is Graveyard. Cool. Perfect, guys. Graveyard and Library. Oof. Dwarf Rogue to cleanse poison might be better. Ooh, that's true, Goro. I just really want to play a gnome. I love gnomes. And I've never been able to play a gnome since Pawnee, my first hardcore character. Interesting. Yep, that's true, Squid. We reached male territory. Normally, I wouldn't even show my helmet with this on half the time, but because I'm a hunter wearing mail, I feel like it's cool to show off. Alright, Scarlet Monastery Graveyard. Exciting stuff. This one should be quite simple. It's straightforward. Graveyard, basically. We kill Interrogator Vicious, and then it's Thalnos. The rares are very rare to see, but if you see them, we definitely want to kill them. Like, this would be sick. Iron Spine's Eye. Ebon Vise. These would also be pretty good. There's some pretty good items that we can get here. Pretty good ones. The poker's kind of lame. Other than that, nothing interesting. Library, what can we get? The training stick can be pretty cool. Dog whistle, if we get that, we're happy. Very happy, actually. That's pretty much it. That's what we can hope for in here. We'll see. Thank you, thank you. What up, Nugget? Good to see you. Welcome in. Yeah, so the beginning is going to be, everyone's going to be gray. That's like standard stuff, right? Beginning of the dungeon is going to be gray. We're already kind of high level for Graveyard as a whole. But Graveyard and Library are both two quite short dungeons. So we'll take it as it comes. How's the music in here? Let's do some in-game music. What level am I? I'm level 40, Bradley. I'm level 40. Alright. Sorry, did you respond? Was Flash Bomb instant? Fish? Alright, let's see. We got casters. They have Sleep and Shadow Bolt. Interesting. We're just gonna go for one here. And send it. Was I gonna pop Beast, what's it called? Bestial Wrath as well? Okay, these guys are definitely squishy. Holy crap, the damage I'm dealing right now. I've also used Bestial Wrath. I've never used that on Duva before. First time. Okay, so they have a Sleep Cast and a Shadow Bolt. That's good to know. This is classic Christian. So this section of the dungeon, they're going to be low level as expected. Library, we're going to start seeing some higher levels. And we're going to start seeing some packs that are quite scary, to be honest. Alright, we have another patrol coming. Let's grab them. What? Hello? Thank you, Bradley. So far, we've done every single dungeon up until this point solo. Under a certain level restriction, so... This is the challenge that we're doing. I just remembered I actually have Moonberry Juice as well, so I should probably use that. We have a 4-pack. Holy crap. 4 of them? Alright, so the plan here, I think, kind of simple. I think we actually, let's kill Interrogator Vicious first. So let's pull the Torturer. Vicious is coming with us, I think.
Tell me everything.
This voice actor is kind of funny. Send him in. Let him get a screech on. There we go. Perfect. Tell me everything. Alright. Again, kind of a tank and spank right now. We're pretty strong. Yeah, I'm scared of the monks as well, Squid. They're quite scary.
Naughty secrets.
This guy has Shadowboard Pain and Immolate. I haven't seen him use... He's used Shadowboard Pain on Duva so far.
I'll rip the secrets from your flesh.
I remember this voice actor back in the day. I like him. Ooh, into the level 40 on Duva. Nice. We take those. Alright, Duva just got level 40, but training points remain the same. We can get Growl. Perfect. We have Growl rank 5 now. Let me just fix my macro real quick. Where's the taunt? There we go. And we can... even more single target threat gain, which is kind of crazy. Let's kill this guy. I think we're just gonna kill these two as well. We don't have to kill all these four, and the reality is... yeah, we can't even open that chest. I'm just gonna skip them. They don't even give me experience. Like, I can kill them, do them one by one, but it's not gonna be worth it. It's a little bit of a risk leaving them anyways, so we'll see. If I ever need to run, I need to remember to never go right once I ever enter this room. Yeah, everybody say grats to Duva, please. Duva just got level 40. Important. Duva always deserves it. Duva's my pet, by the way, for those of you that don't know. After Thalnos... it would be nice to be 41 before Houndmaster, but if we don't make it, we don't make it. Another one. Whoa! I didn't realize he could stand up. What the what the hell? He's supposed to be dead. Uh-oh. Okay. We're fine, we're fine. We are okay. Rats. Yeah, rats are scary. I don't know if it's rats or if it's only cockroaches that can chain pull, but I don't want to find out. I do not want to find out. Flash bomb is instant. Okay, perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send Duva in. And we're just going to go hard. We're going to see if Duva can take the damage. Oh my god, I resisted. Holy crap. We're gonna see if if Duva can take damage and I can just kill some dogs in the meantime. And then as soon as I notice Duva getting low or something, I flash bomb. That's the goal. I see. The peak male performance right there, Fish, by the way. Peak male performance is when you realistically probably should take 2 trips between the car and the apartment, but you think to yourself, I can handle it, and you do everything in 1 trip. There's nothing more, like, empowering than that, I think. Hunters do have Scare Beast, yeah, we do. Which I could do. Scare Beast is a cast time, 1.5 seconds, so I'll consider it. Hello, Her Desiree. I am playing Hunter. Ooh, health pot. Alright, let's keep a lookout and see if there are any rare spawns. Wait, Fallen Champion. We got Fallen Champion. Really? And what can we get? Ebon Vice is like, I think, the one thing we want from them. Other than that, Morbid Dawn is sick. I would love Morbid Dawn, but no swords have like Agi on them. But this weapon is so cool. Look at this. Like a little glowing sword. Man, the bombs were sick. Let's clear out a little bit. I'm new to the game, so I wasn't sure what class. Which version are you playing, Desiree? I'm playing Classic right now, so... could look very different compared to what you're used to seeing. If you're playing Retail, this might look very different. Hello, Barry. This is Soulseeker. I could have also just gotten a bag. I mean, listen, I'm the same. You've never seen a rare? I remember in OnlyFans I played here with Gingy, and Gingy got... Yeah, we got Fallen Champion, and he got Embalmed Shroud, which is insanely good, because he was AoE farming when he was playing. So he was like primarily AoE farming. And the stats on that is crazy good for AoE farming. Especially at this level. Thank you, Squid. You're playing retail? Mine looks so different to it. Yeah, that's probably why. I'm playing the version from 2005, which is why. How are you enjoying retail though? I'm curious. What's the new player experience like right now for you? Because I've heard a lot of ups and downs about it recently, so I'm very curious to hear someone's thoughts. Okay, here we go. Fallen Champion. I want the gloves. I want the gloves. I wish that sword had Agi on it, but hunters can never... We hunters, we have it so hard, guys. We never get loot. It's crazy. Monocle! Here we go. What are we getting? Oh, we got them. We got the thing we wanted. That's actually kind of crazy. That's actually kind of nuts. Ebon Vice. They give me less agi. 2 less agi. But I gain 4 strength, which I don't care much about. But the stamina is kind of cool. I don't know. Are they actually that good, though? I lose 2 agi for 8 stam. Essentially, is what they do. I don't know. It's good. Monocle, thank you so much for 2 months in a row. I really, really appreciate that. Appreciate you sticking around and keeping that sub. Thank you, thank you. Boop. Good to see you. It is blue. It is blue. It's probably worth, right? The stam can save me. It's 80 extra health, so might as well. Let's see if we have any other rare. Can you have more than 1 rare at once? I have no idea how that works. Okay, let's try the new macro. Okay, look. The melee weaving macro works. That's pretty crazy. Number 1 now is melee weaving attack, or like button rather. That's awesome. What did you say about retail? No complaints from me. It's my first MMO style game I've been this hooked on. I mostly start them and drop them after a week. I've been hooked so far. I'm not sure what the difference are from classic to what I play though. They are similar in many ways, but also very different in other ways. It's hard to say exactly, but it is definitely... It's just a different... It's different. It's a different vibe. It's the same world and everything, so it's not like it's completely different. There we go. So I just spam it. Interesting. Patrol behind me? Okay. Am I being trolled? Don't say that. Any more screeches. Keep screeching. Okay, so I just literally... This feels weird. I just press 1 on him. And it just uses an ability and fights him. That is pretty crazy. That's okay. You got me good though. You scared me. Alright, there's no other rares. Unfortunate. We still got like the gloves we kind of wanted. I feel like that was the only item we really wanted. Actually, no. The Iron Spine's eye would have been insane. But yeah. Other than that, we still got an item. We even got a rare to begin with, which is already super rare. Pun intended. True risk. You can only get one? I see, I see. It also might enable you to drop stam on another slot if you want, but yeah, stam is always nice. True. I'm not gonna... It's gonna be a boy who cries wolf one day, guys. If you guys keep saying patrol behind, I'm just not gonna listen, and when there's actually a patrol behind, I'm gonna die. It's gonna be bad. Alright, we'll start clearing the catacombs. With the anguish dead. Minus 50 rep. Exactly. Whoa, I don't know what Veil of Shadows is. Reduces healing effects. Okay. Well, as expected, so far, this place wasn't that scary. No real, like, super scary abilities or anything. That is subject to change, though. I'm just gonna do, like, AoE here. Actually, let me do a multi-shot. Maybe I'll grab aggro. That's fine. Well, this is a bit awkward. Like the worst position ever. Bring them up a little bit. Like that. Okay. Do I clear everything? Probably don't need to, but I maybe should. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna hit 41 before Houndmaster. I'm realizing. Ooh, scaled leather headband of the monkey? Of the monkey, look at that. Ooh. That's nice. We lose some armor, but that's fine. We'll wear it. 8 stam to lose a little bit of armor. And we look hella cool. We take those. I need him to screech. Perfect. I know this is a graveyard, but sheesh, that sounds crazy. Good one. What's my defense skill looking at? I think we're good. It's so nice. Getting anything off the monkey when you're playing a hunter is like... It's the best. It's like getting the bear, I think it is, right? I think it's bear. I think bear is the one you want for warriors, where it's strength stamina. Best feeling ever. We don't have a male helmet anymore, which is a little bit sad, but it's fine. Alright, let's do a slash reload real quick. Speaking of which, I should turn off the add-on. Because the add-on stop. Okay, so something I did off stream, guys, which was a little bit scary, is I accidentally pressed my Light of a Loon macro. For those that don't know, Light of a Loon is a once per character item you can get from a quest that essentially gives you 10 seconds of complete invulnerability. It grants immunity from all damage sources and spells. Well, it says all damage and spells for 10 seconds. I misclicked it because I have a macro that uses that at the exact same time as it uses it. Oh, speaking of the bear, I thought that was a monkey for a second. Stam strength, yeah, it was the bear. We got it confirmed. Thanks, game. If you do it with Hearthstone, the old hardcore macro actually stops you from doing that. You weren't allowed to do that with the old school macro. So I was just lucky that I pressed it and it didn't use the Light of a Loon because of the hardcore add-on. As Alliance, yeah, exactly. As Alliance. True. Lines only. Kind of weird, but it is what it is. The melee weaving macro makes things so much easier. Holy crap. Maybe put to a clickable bar so you won't misclick it. I always do that. What is a clickable bar, Alex? Also, hi, good to see you. I don't know what you mean by that, actually. Okay, there he is. Blood Mage Thalnos. He has Fire Nova, Flame Shock, Shadow Bolt, and Flame Spike. According to this add-on, which is wrong half the time. So we'll see what he actually has once we fight him. Why does your gun go pew? It's because I've changed the sound file in the game. If you Google, you'll find it. Okay. Alright, Thalnos time. I guess we just want to try to LOS him as much as we can. I think that's the plan. I think actually what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to put a flame trap down. I'm going to pull him over here. No, we'll send the pet in. Go. Let's go.
We hunger for vengeance.
I think we're just going to be able to tank him with the pet so hard anyways. Especially with like a new flame spike. I don't know what that does. Probably flame strike. Yeah, it's a flame strike. Yeah, this is because of the level difference and Duva being the absolute Giga Chad that he is.
Rest for the angry dead.
This is kind of easy. You can also even Viper Sting him. Whoa! Okay, I got aggro. Okay. Yippee! There we go. Thalnos dead. Orb of the Forgotten Seer. I think I've seen this item every single time doing this dungeon. I don't think I've ever seen anything else drop from Thalnos, ever. And our pet got unhappy. Or like, neutral, mid-fight. That kind of stinks. That's why he couldn't keep aggro. Oh crap, somebody redeemed Cool Pontus. Alright, that's 5-minute timer starting now. Or gets a ton of Swifty pots, which is really good for self-found. Makes sense, makes sense. Yeah, Thalnos being the spell power 2 mana drop in Hearthstone is sick. Can tell you don't take this serious because you're not drinking it full. Yeah, I mean it's most of the mobs are gray and green, so yeah. Library, though, I'm a little bit more scared. We're still quite high level here, but I'm scared of Houndmaster because he is a terrifying mob. They're all gonna be higher level now. So let's just go here and just auto attack and see what's up. They have both of them have Crusader Strike. It's the same mob, so. Anyone has any idea when TBC releases? End of the year, I'm pretty sure, but I don't know when. Crap. Uh-oh, I just shot someone else. Well, we're pulling the whole instance. Whoopsie daisy. Alright, let's reset. I tab targeted. The windows are evade spots. Should make sure you test before Houndmaster so you have backup. Ooh. Appreciate that, thank you. Why did you redeem it? I didn't know Cool Pontus was here. I know. He's around. He's hanging out. Yo, Kigu79, thank you so much for the prime. I do appreciate that a lot. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, hey, Chicken, you know, weird Pontus can actually, or, you know, normal Pontus actually can hear you right now. Just you know, saying. I'm not hurt, though. Or, they're not hurt, though, or... Right, if it's double Gallant, or Gallant, or whatever, we're probably fine here. I have no idea how to pronounce this word. Yo, what up, Fredrik Persson? Hello. Whoa, the stun is a threat drop. Interesting. Okay, all of these seem to be Gallants. There's one... something else there. Adept. Oh, so that's a healer. Okay. We can handle that. What do we get? Eagle. Dang it. Give me more monkey stuff. That would be sick. I want more monkey. I want monkey mail items. Imagine like everything but monkey. Go back to monkey. How many monkey things do we actually have? We only have one monkey thing on right now. It's very underwhelming. Oh, actually, no. We have the prairie ring of the monkey, which we got in, which we got randomly in Duskwood, which was sick. Okay, Beastmaster. Exploding shot. Inflicts normal damage plus 25 to an enemy and any of its nearby allies. Okay, I don't think we're too worried about this. Just kill it. Right? Let's go. Focusing the Beastmaster. What up, safe feeling? Yeah, I think the gun sound I have is so satisfying, I agree. Hey, Cool Pontus, where's your... Oh, he just threw a bomb at me. I should stop looking away. Good question, Goro. Actually, with the raid we're gaining experience right now, there's a slight chance I might actually hit level 41 before Houndmaster. Alright, that's 5 minutes. Oh. Where'd he go? Is this my main? On this server, yes. Okay. Let's go. Oops. Okay, I gotta be ready with a stun when Yusha tries to heal. I'm just gonna stun right now. That's a bit too early, but that's fine. We're okay. No comment, chicken. This is my main on this server, yeah. I'm playing on hardcore. So right now it is, yeah. I guess technically on hardcore, since my level 60 died, my only other hardcore character that's Pawnee was the name of the gnome warrior, the first hardcore character I made, which haven't died yet, which was non-self-found. She's level 40, almost 41, so I guess you could say this is my main now, because my OnlyFangs character died. They're dead. Sadly. I miss those days. I don't know if the boss is required. No, I'm pretty sure you can skip. So maybe I could clear up. It's a good idea. Actually, that's a really good idea. We should clear up. Wait, I'm not weird, Pontus. Wait, hold on. I'm normal, regular Pontus. Okay. Right. What up, Carson? I'd really like to main a hunter, but level 1 through 10 is just pain. It is pretty painful, I agree with you, but if you get weapon swing timer, the add-on I have here, it makes the leveling 1 through 10 more bearable because you can basically do like run kiting. So you pull something with a shot and then you can like run away and kite for a little bit. It helps a lot, but it's still not easy, right? It's still very slow class to get to level 10 with. Oh wait, crap, Iron and Duva is still not build up. Okay, I mean, yeah, let's start clearing everything. I know library has quite fast respawn times. That's what a lot of people fell to in OnlyFangs. That's actually what Riv fell to. Library respawn times. I'm realizing this is like traumatizing. Now, the more I'm seeing this and I'm just getting flashbacks to that clip. Holy crap. What up, LeSwifter? What is that bad icon? This is Screech. It is an ability that's an AoE debuff applier. It's an AoE like attack damage reduction as well as damage to the main target. It's super good. You almost died in a library respawn group with Pika. Yeah, I mean, there's been so many deaths in library from OnlyFangs. It's very scary. I'm actually like just looking at this going, oh no. Crap. Hi, Riv. What's his closest call I've had on this run? What up, Thunder Jim? It is actually my Shadowfang Keep moment, where I mess up the... There's a lot of things I mess up in that moment, to be honest. But it's the Shadowfang Keep moment, for sure. Let's do some melee weaving here for a second. This is kind of crazy. This is so goofy. Oh, he's ranged. Oh! Stun him. Get the threat. Help. We need to run a bird next time I play. Either you get an owl, or as Horde, you need to get one from like Westfall. It's a bit awkward if you're playing Horde, by the way, just so you're aware. But an owl from Teldrassil or a vulture from Westfall. You can look into it. But the closest one I've had is in Shadowfang Keep. It's actually a clip on my YouTube channel, if you look there. Very close moment. It was very scary. It even got on hardcore moments. What gun am I using? I'm using the Master Hunter's Rifle. It is from the Stranglethorn Vale questline. And I just want to warn you right now, you getting that gun will not make the gun sound like this. This is a sound file change I've made. Just so you're not, like, grinding this gun out and then realizing you can't use it. Or it doesn't make the sound. The main reason you almost died is because you didn't respect the hardest boss in the dungeon. Just casually pet-tanking Wolfmaster? I guess, I don't know. I don't know, I've never done that before, I'm new. That's what you were gonna do? Well, I'll save you some time. The gun will sound the exact same no matter what one you're using. You need to change a file. Just be aware of that. Google change gun sound and it'll tell you which folders to put it in and stuff. Okay, so we're about a bar away from 41. There he is. The Houndmaster Loxy. With 3 tracking hounds, which I assume is the same as the one we're fighting right here. So they're like 3 regular elite mobs that are tied to the Houndmaster, right? If I kill the Houndmaster, does that make the dogs despawn? How does that work? I know the dogs respawn with Houndmaster, at least. I am on the anniversary servers, Luke, correct. This is the place where another hunter was just flailing around, pulling the whole room. Killing Riv, essentially, in the process. Never forget. R.I.P. R.I.P. Riv's first character. First ever hardcore character died here. Level 37. Skill issue. Man, that clip still makes me so upset. Like, I'm analyzing it, seeing that hunter just being like, holy crap, we gotta go, we gotta move. And then he just jumps up everywhere, he starts kiting everything, and he pulls like, mob over there, mob over there, mob over here, and something spawns on top of him at the same time. And like, when he could have stood still in a corner, and they could have probably fought it out and won. Like, unbelievable, like, I don't know, crazy behavior. That was like a mage brain moment, honestly. Except he wasn't a mage. Definitely monocle, for sure. He made it to level 37. Second character, 60, by the way. Stun him, stun him, stun him. Yes. She made it to 60. What's the tankiest pet? I'm pretty sure it's the turtle. Main reason for it is because you get shell armor or something. You get an ability which gives you like a 12-second 50% damage reduction. They don't deal as much damage though. Keep that in mind. So with a turtle, you might over aggro a lot. Should we just do him now? We can just do it at 40, right? I'm scared of this guy. This is the scariest thing in Graveyard Library, for sure. He has 3 hounds. What do we put this on? Put this up here somewhere. Instead of mongoose. Let's get some stamina. Let's put stam on Duva. Okay. So, idea is he's got 7.7 thousand health and the hounds respawn. Yeah, trap seems to be the way, right? So, plan is simple. We do make sure we've cleared everything. There's no patrols. We're good. Freezing trap in the opener. Crap, how do we do this? I don't know how their pathing's gonna be. I actually have no idea what their pathing's gonna be like. Okay, freeze trap. Mark that one. Scare Beast 2. True. Alright, we're gonna be a bit of a clicker. Send in pet. Shoot and aggro one of them. Freeze trap him. Kill the one. Scare pet that one. And go from there. I can kite to the edge if I need to. I will if I need to. Okay. That's the plan here. Send pet in. Shoot that guy. Scare beast. Oh, he took the thing. Okay, that's really bad. This is terrible. This is so bad right now. I'd say this is a disaster even. I think I need to reset. Yeah, that was terrible. Glad I'm not using flash. Okay. Hold on, that was a complete mess. Crap. Was not what I wanted. Let's try that again. I'm so nervous. I'm actually so nervous right now. Crap. I will use the walls, guys. Do you need sweat paper towels? I'm good, I'm good. I might need some more water soon though, but not right now. I'm okay. One more attempt, then water. We're waiting with flash bomb until we have killed... Essentially, what we're going to do is we're going to kill the first one with the strat we're doing. And then we might honestly flash bomb. I think. I lost my stamina buff on him now, which is kind of sad, but whatever. Let's try that again. Let's not mess it up this time. I didn't realize Scare Beast was such a short range. It's a 10-yard range. How long range is the flash bomb? 5 yard. I do have target dummies, guys. We should put out the advanced ones. The good ones. Alright. Here we go. I don't know.
Release the hounds!
Barely dealing enough damage. Yeah, this is bad. Me killing this won't matter either. That was a really bad idea, actually. Because Duva's dead now. Ah! Help! Okay, I am actually barely even killing one of them. Maybe I should start kiting immediately. Range is way longer. Oh, it's radius. Oh, so when I press it, I actually need to press the ground as well? Is that what you're telling me? So I need to press it. It's kind of like an iron bomb. Is that what you're saying? I didn't even... I don't even want to press it because I thought it was an AoE insta. You huck it at the ground. Oh, okay, okay. So I can throw it. Oh, okay, that's important. That's good to know. Maybe I pulled them all out. Maybe I actually pulled them all out. I am on Twitch, Lucas. It's in the description. It's Pontus XP. Okay. Is it shared cooldown with bombs? What does it share cooldown with? I'm honestly very scared if it shares cooldown with like something like target dummy or something. No, it seems to be grenades only. Okay. It shares with grenades. What up, Nature Diet? It shares with the grenades from what I can see. What if we all in the Houndmaster? We pop every cooldown and we just go blasting the Houndmaster with a slow trap. I don't know. This is gonna be so awkward. It's such an awkward position to be in. What if I just pull them with a slow trap? I never tried if we can slow him. Maybe, fish. Maybe. The thing is, like, they're so scary. There's 4 of them coming at me. Welcome in, Luke. Alright, we're just gonna go. We're gonna go no growl. We're gonna start with Houndmaster. We're gonna see if the frost trap working.
Release the hounds!
That's perfect. Send Divine. Okay, they're very fast. See if I can keep dealing damage though. I can always just feign death when I need to. Dude was getting blasted. Yeah, Duva's dead. Okay, I gotta go. Okay, that's a strat. Can I jump over the walls, though? That's the big question. Can I, like, run over the walls or something? Huh. I should have tried it with something else. I am soloing in Mount Monastery, Shadinar. Should have tried it with something else. I should pull another mob. Yeah, I'm gonna test the walls. Yeah, I don't think the walls are as, like... They're not as good as fences. I know that much. I mean, that much I can tell. What if I don't do Screech? I do Claw only. Duva blasts him with only Claw on. We should have gotten Claw rank 5, but that's whatever. If I evade, Duva just stops. If Duva's in combat, that's another story, but... Let's just try this out real fast. Yeah, you see that? That's not... Yeah, that's not how it works. The walls don't work like that. Sadly. I think if I don't have Screech on and I let the dogs chase me all the time, it's better. The only problem is if I need to feign death, the whole tactic will kind of... I think the plan is to kill Houndmaster. That's my point here. There is the strat of going outside like you've told me about. And I can kill one hound immediately, but it's still... This thing is so difficult. Like, for compared to everything we've done. It's kind of wild, actually. I think that's the strat, though. I think no growl, claw only, frost trap, Duva deals damage to Houndmaster. That's the only way I gotta do it. And then if it looks good, I will feign death, flash bomb, and then burst him with Duva. If I need to. That's gonna be the plan. We're gonna stick to it. It'll be great. Wish me luck.
Release the hounds!
There's the hounds. Just gonna keep running. Back to the freeze trap, that's pretty good. Okay, I'm getting low on mana. I should stop casting. And I cannot cast anymore because I need to have mana for Feign Death. Okay, they're really neatly stacked right now. Which is quite nice. My heart rate, guys. Ooh. Okay, he's 20%, meaning he's close to them now. Or like he's running slower. Which is kind of nice, because now he's like split up. And I'm controlling the dogs. There we go. We got him. Level 41 as well. We leveled up. Perfect. Feign Death. Here we go. I don't know if I need to kill him. Where's my way out? Do I actually need to kill these? Does that matter? I'm just gonna use the flash bomb because I was about to. There we go. I didn't even need to use it because I'm a hunter. They're little spooked little doggos. Let's turn on Screech again. Okay, sweet. I'm actually gonna. Ooh, actually gonna do this. Gonna let Duva gain aggro. Then we're gonna heal soon. Let's do a little bit of healing quick. I don't know if I can actually out heal the hounds. They deal so much damage. It's possible. We're good. Cool. That's Houndmaster. What a spooky fight. Hello, Jeremy. Do you have any good gear? I have pretty good gear, I would say. I've definitely like done my research on what quests and stuff to do to get good items. Yeah. So I'm certainly good geared. I've gotten pretty lucky as well, but I've made sure I've gotten certain items that have given me a ton of agility. So I am pretty decked out. Ooh, we got the training stick too. Nice. Alright, so when we're fighting beasts, we just put this on and we get 60 attack power. That's pretty wild. It's also really good for meleeing. For melee weaving. I wish that weapon was not, like, overall attack power and not just when fighting beasts, but whatever. We'll survive. Alright, let's move on. Let's keep moving. My level is 41, Emiliano. Tactical level up for sure. Okay, what do we do now, actually? Now we can start going down another... We can go down for aim shot. Interesting. Thank you, Monocle. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the grants and the hype, guys. Thank you. 60 AP is the same as 30 agility? Correct, yeah. It is the same as 30 agility without the crit. So it's not directly translated. 30 agility would be way stronger because of the crit chance. But it's, yeah, it's the equivalent essentially. And the dodge, of course. I don't consider the dodge as important, but okay, I'm having an eyelash in my eye. But yeah, it does also mean dodge. I'm surprised you're not using potions. Since I'm playing Self-Found, I don't have alchemy. I'm playing engineering right now. Specifically so I can have target dummies. It's too important. Sorry, I have an eyelash in my eye and it's bothering me. Oh, jeez. Hey, Riv. Would you mind getting me a glass of water? You didn't say the thing. Absolutely not. Oh. He's tired. Thank you. Yeah, exactly. Like if I wanted to really go hard at a challenge like this, I would like swap professions throughout the whole thing. Oh, what did I get? Whale. That's a mage. I would swap professions and stuff. But since I'm a hunter, I can get away with a lot of things. Like, health is not as important for me as a hunter. It's definitely important, but it's not as important. Thank you so much. If I went like a rogue or something, I would probably pick up leather working early and then make myself some good items early game, because there are no good agi items that you can get from quests early on, I feel. It's very, very scarce. At least from what I've noticed when I've tried to research on this. And I would just like bunker up on some items and have them ready, essentially. Okay, large solid chest. We're clearing this. Here we go. These are the monks, guys. They have thrash. This is actually a mechanic we've barely seen yet. The thrash mechanic. Or the thrash ability. Okay. So thrash is basically like the longer a mob doesn't hit, the more he starts building up like a new attack, or like a basically if he's walking towards you and he's not attacking you, he's building up thrash stacks, and once he hits you, he will hit you an extra swing based on the amount of thrash stacks he has. So if I'm kiting the monks around, if I let them touch me even once, they can just one-shot me if I'm unlucky. It's very scary. Thrash? Trash? Trash stacks? Wait, how do I say it? Alright, let's kill Adept in here. I'm scared of the respawns, guys, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not enjoying not knowing. Yes, we got the sun out. That's good. Perfect. Let's get this guy. It works like the Pally talent. There's a Paladin talent that's similar to Trash. Pretty sure the crabs in Darkshore give you a good taste. Oh, true. No, yeah. The crab in Darkshore actually had thrash. I forgot about that. That was a scary moment. Remember, if you overpull, use the window evades. So you're saying here? Oh my god, it is an evade. You're right. Because if Duva stands still and doesn't join me anywhere, this is an evade spot. That's crazy. Interesting. That's really good information. What up, Pulse? Welcome in, welcome in. Let's see what we get in the chest. Ooh. Nothing of interest. The Archer's Longbow. Not very good. Yeah. I would recommend Hearth out at the end. Yeah, I will. Thank you. Not try to make any running shenanigans. Alright, so here we have our first monk. They can be quite scary. Also, mana burns. I hate you. It's in the prot tree. Interesting. I didn't know that was a thing. It's kind of cool. I hear mana burns from these mobs in my nightmares. Yeah. Painful. Okay, we got another diviner here. Let's just quickly... I did not mean to put that down, but that's fine. Stop. Cut it out. Okay. Man, even with the extra moonberry juice, we're almost out. Swapping professions just sounds incredibly tedious. I agree. If I'm gonna be doing this challenge, which I'm planning to for a while, like I want to make sure I finish it, right? And it's like okay, I'm gonna invest a lot of time, so I might as well invest a little bit of extra for the professions, sure. But at the same time, I'm gonna invest a lot of time. I wanna make it kind of effective. So it's like a little bit of a weird. I don't know what Scarlet Chaplain does, but we'll figure it out. We'll just start kiting some of them out here. I don't want them to be too close to that door in there. That's what I'm mostly scared of. Okay. Okay, respawns. We are not going out there again. Wait, we are. I guess we are now. I think this is a problem. Did we just pull only the dog? No, we didn't. Yeah, this is a problem right now. We need to do this. I'm only wanting to deal damage to him right now. I'm taking a lot of damage. He's gonna mana burn me. This is actually... Oh my god, did that just resist? I'm so lucky. Okay, we have the evade spot still. We could also mana pot and heal him. We're gonna do it. Twice. Let's pop Bestial Wrath and go ham. Holy crap. That was a little bit scary. I don't know how much has respawned, but I don't even want to know. Alright, we just got the proc. We have to pop rapid fire. Look at the attack speed, guys. Look at this attack speed. Pew. Pew. Crazy. Alright, well that was a little bit spooky, I would say. It's a good emote, right? Have I died here before? Not in the library, no. Ratch. Ratch of the Lich King. That's actually the Lich King right there, in an emote form. Alright, what do we got in here? Any chests? We got a diviner and another diviner. Double monk here. So these guys... It adds a chance to do 2 additional attacks. Mamma mia. I think setting in Duvan just going for it is the best case here. I'm gonna put a freezing slow trap in case I need it. Well, I guess he's gonna proc it anyways. So, didn't matter. Worked out well though. We slowed the other monk and that let it so Duva didn't take any damage for a while, which is important against these guys. Okay. What up, Cram Truck? Welcome in. Good to see you. That's great. Oh, whoa, that's so cool. What an honor. What an honor. Welcome in. Visual Breath makes Duva huge. These mobs are really dangerous. Guess I'm sending in Duva here. Good luck, buddy. Good luck. Alright, I'm gonna leave these open. Since they are green, I'm not gonna be too worried. I think this is where Tactics died on his druid run. I remember seeing Tactics die because he was being greedy, trying to sneak past 2 mobs. He was trying to sneak past a lot of mobs, actually. Okay. So we're gonna have a... Most likely we're gonna have a Thrash hit my pet here. Ah, don't mana burn me! Or me. Or my pet. Don't mana burn me, no! Okay, we're good. Maybe I shouldn't have multi-shot it. Now we're good, we're good. Alright, Duva didn't actually get thrashed that bad, even if... I don't even know if he did get thrashed. But kiting away and bringing the monk, and basically letting the monk just chase you without dealing any damage, starts building thrash stacks. I don't know how fast he builds it, but I know that it starts building it. And that's always scary. Duvakin! I like that. How do you die here though? Just target Tommy and go to evade spot? I mean, listen, in theory it sounds very easy, right? You can always say that to anything, but the reality is get dazed, get blown up. It's scary. And also, once you start panicking, that's one thing I've noticed in hardcore is once panic kicks in, you do things you never thought you would do. Like you forget about buttons, you forget about cooldowns. That's how I died in Sulfurak with Grubby and Dendy. I was so like stressed in that moment. There were so many factors playing a part. I didn't shield wall. I didn't pop defensive stance and I didn't shield wall, which would have probably saved me looking back at that clip. Yo, what up, Stefan? So it's all about trying to take it as calmly and collected as possible. And I think nerves play the biggest part. I feel pretty calm right now. Pretty calm. Houndmaster got me a little bit scared, but overall I feel pretty calm. So, which is a good sign. Just don't panic / easy. Or easy / sarcasm. Yeah, just don't panic. But honestly, I think that's like the main thing that gets people killed, right? In hardcore. It's like the nerves of it. And sometimes you just die from fall damage or something stupid you weren't anticipating, you know? But a lot of the time, you can actually do things to save yourself. Crap, did he just get double renewed? Die! There we go. Once your fight or flight instinct sets in, your brain gets turned off, lol, yeah. In WoW, I would say I have pretty decent panic reactions. Usually because I'm just so comfortable with the game. At least like in the moments I've had in group settings I've managed to stay calm. How much ammo do you bring into a solo dungeon? Normally more, actually. Yeah. About a full bag at this point. Ever since I got the 12 slot Bandolier of the Night Watch, I've actually just maxed the bag out and then just kept that. I actually did bring a few more stacks this time around, like 3 more stacks. But yeah, it needs quite a lot. You need quite a lot of stuff. There's the mythology of the Titans. Heavy leather! We want that. Ooh, no. We want heavy leather. It's actually really good for us. We can make more advanced training dummies. The nice thing about a challenge like this, you get used to being in stressful moments and you learn to maneuver around them better. 100%. That's actually a very good point. Like, you just expose yourself to it, right? I think that's a big part of people when they panic, is that they haven't exposed themselves to that stressful situation enough. Because in hardcore, you only get one chance, right? So, you expose yourself and then you die. And it's like, okay. Well, this was unfortunate. Okay, that diviner is mana burning and I hate him. Let me just LOS this guy a little bit. We could just use this pillar. Don't mana burn. Stop it. This guy's so pissed. He's just chasing me around. Like, God dang it. Stop running. I used to play WoW to relax and just have fun. This is giving me anxiety for me. Or giving you anxiety for me. I've played enough of WoW to where I need this to feel things. Not really. It depends. This challenge is honestly one of the most fun things I've done in WoW in a while. For sure. This is such a fun challenge. It's so fun, like, breaking the game a little bit and going, you know, outside of what's kind of the norm and the expectation. It's just a blast. It's like straight out. I think Pontus has better reactions when his group is in danger, but when Pontus himself is in danger, he becomes Ermtosis. Wait, that's actually true. Wait, that's so true. What the hell? Not when I think about it. Okay, let's do the same thing with this guy. Oh, he got screeched. That's fine, we can just do this. Let's just shoot one on him. No, don't matter for me! Ma'am, can you throw a spell? Hello? Okay, there we go. I just needed to ask for it. I remember all the analysis and scrutiny over this Zul'Farrak death. Then Grubby and Annie in BRD. It feels bad to be so hypercritical, but I think maybe I misunderstand the level of criticism in hardcore WoW. I think that everything around how, from what I've seen, I didn't see a lot of Annie's reactions to it, but I've saw a lot of Grubby's. And everything, how everybody I know that was a part of it, and their reaction and kind of their analysis of what happened in Zul'Farrak and in BRD, I feel like all of that was incredibly respectful and incredibly just like, I don't know, like, I don't know, just respectful to the situation, right? Nobody was like calling anybody bad and just saying things like, you know, and just analyzing. Okay, Sweden moment. Analyzing everything. I feel like I don't know. It's a part of hardcore WoW. It's what people do. It's a very common thing, and it's a fun part of WoW too, because you react and there's so many variables possible. So you just kind of go in. All right, let's try to kill these. It's a triple pack. I need to focus for a second, guys. I'm afraid of the mana burn potential here. We're just gonna actually just like blast them now. Big damage. Send Duva on the monk. Don't let this guy. Oh, he's gonna mana burn me. Oh, he resisted. That's good. Okay, there's a patrol coming. We gotta go. We gotta go. Okay, we're fine. Heal Duva for a second here. Send Duva on the diviner. Actually, no, we should send Duva on the monk while we're healing. Mana burning. LOS that. LOS this fireball. Send Duva on him while I chase this guy. He's dead, right? Yeah. Monka. Little bit awkward. But we managed. I think analysis has a point, because it might help you stay calm if you have an emergency plan and also help prevent getting into a similar situation. Exactly. That is the one main thing, and I hear a lot of people talking about that quite frequently, actually. If you want to like get better at hardcore WoW, right? You want to play hardcore WoW. You love playing it, but you want a way to just get better, right? You're new to the game. You just want to get better. The one thing I keep telling everybody, and everybody's been just talking about being like the most efficient thing for them to get better, literally just watch hardcore moments. Hardcore moments literally informs you about the game, because this is a game of knowledge after all. It's such a large game, and the reality is it wasn't built with hardcore in mind. It wasn't built with this, in the intention of you die, you lose your character forever. So there's stuff that's in the game that's definitely not in the game with that in mind, right? Like you just get one shot out of nowhere from like a complete crap, just a crappy mechanic. You need to know these things to not lose 50 hours of progress to like picking up an item on the ground, you know? So hardcore moments is definitely one of the places to go, I'd say. I remember that clip of you running into Dummy the Mob to save someone. Oh yeah. That was when I was playing. It was late at night. I was joining an UBRS run with Summit. And there was somebody who jumped down. I can't remember their name now. But somebody jumped down into all the whelps. And I had to jump in. No mic, by the way, because I was muted and Riv was sleeping. And I had no mic, sitting here, and I hear him saying, guys, and I just, what's going on? This guy's dying. I see someone like getting low in the party frames. I'm like, holy crap. And I run over there. And because I don't have any voice comms, I just have to run in, throw a dummy out, AoE taunt, and just like pray to God that people are following me. Because I'm the tank in this scenario, right? If people didn't join me, I just killed myself for this mage, basically. Because there was no communication about that I was actually going in or doing anything I was doing. I just did it. Because I had to. Or the mage would have been dead. Also, Adam is in that clip and it's hilarious. Because I pop lip. And I don't have AoE taunt up anymore. And he gets aggro of all the whelps. and he starts screaming that he's got aggro, and it's just a funny clip to watch in hindsight. Adam is such a cool guy. I love Adam. He was in the ZF run as well. What up, Malikor? And Vin, kill him, what's up? Knowledge checks for sure. Hardcore is for people who completed all of vanilla and are not looking for a challenge. And are now looking for a challenge. Not for first timers. I mean, like, I see your point, but also at the same time, a lot of people have started in hardcore WoW and they've loved it. So I feel like there's no, like, right way to play the game as long as you're having fun, you know? Whatever you enjoy. That's all that matters. Kind of simple, right? If I missed a bunch of messages, guys, I can't speak. Please, if you want me to ask, like, check it and answer it, just write it again. Just wanna put that out there real quick. If there's any specific question you've had or anything, I'm not ignoring you on purpose or anything. I'm just focused. Just FYI. I don't mind you typing a message more than once or twice even, if it's just a question, you know. If I'm ignoring you, you'll know. I'll let you know. Okay, this renew is crazy. Wait, my pet needs to be line of sight for intimidation? Okay, the renew healing is wild. Die! Okay. Okay, I started hardcore in December and never played any other version of hardcore and continue having fun. Nice. I mean, kind of the same here. Once I started playing hardcore, I basically only played hardcore. Once I got introduced to this. It's just so much fun. I've always been a big fan of roguelikes, so it kind of makes sense. They can, but it's harder, so they'll most likely die a lot. For sure, Malikor. I think again, it's all about like knowing what you're getting into, you know? If you were to play hardcore WoW without knowing you're gonna be playing hardcore, like if say you started playing WoW not trying to enjoy a new game experience and you just died and lost, you know, 48 hours of progress, maybe it would be less the first time because you die earlier. That wouldn't be the best, right? You wouldn't maybe enjoy it as much, but handle it. Grubby died twice, yeah? On his druid and on his mage, I believe. I think so, at least. You need to gesture to your pet. What up, Anton? Were you a fan of Torghast? I thought it was really cool. I actually really liked Torghast. Maybe it wasn't... I didn't play it too long into the expansion to, like, experience all of it. And like see the end of it and everything, but the first patch Torghast, I thought it was cool. I like the idea of a solo challenge like that. Something kind of difficult. Did I just get mana burn? I couldn't tell. I played different versions of the game, but hardcore classic is by far the most fun I've had. For different reasons, but yeah, for me, hardcore has some of the most fun moments I've ever had playing World of Warcraft ever, which is crazy because I hold it so close to my heart, to my childhood, right? But it's just like with OnlyFangs, with this challenge, with just hardcore in general, like it's been amazing. Yeah, Warcraft 3 Grubby, Thunder Jim. Any take on the pirate software incident? Which one? I think that's my take. Which one? And the answer to all of them is unbelievable. That's it. I don't think anybody deserves the hate he got during the OnlyFang stuff. But I also don't, like, I'm not, you know, I'm not here to start any fights with anybody, but the situation being what it is could have been stopped so much if there wasn't an insane I don't know, emotional attachment to certain things. That's all I have to say. It's wild to me that it's even happening. And honestly, at this point, I'm wondering, is this just marketing? Like, what's going on here? It's crazy to me. Alright, let's do a 3-pack here. Hello, Cat of the Horde. Okay, will Duva survive all of this? I know that the respawns are very fast. Crap, I did not mean for that to happen. Okay, we're good. We got a mana burn off. I hate that sound. Send Duva over there. Okay. Mana burned again. No. Help me. I'm actually No, not again! Help! Oh, we're fine, we're fine. Okay, I want mana for healing. I don't want melee weaving. Okay, we're good. No hands. Okay, stun is good here. What a pack. Are we gonna face more monks? That's a triple monk pack? Are you kidding me? Okay. I'm out of drinks. Officially. Let's go back, since we're out of drinks, and just check if there's any respawns. Do you see my mana? Can you bandage a pet? Yes. But if it takes 1 tick of damage, the bandage is interrupted. True fish. I don't know. I think Riv said something. Okay. Sorry, Duva. The problem is there might be respawns in here. The respawns are crazy. Okay, this is insane. It's almost all back. I just got in combat. I'm running. I'm just gonna be ready with Feign Death over here. The windows are evade spots, you said. Actually, let's Diva respawn. Or despawn, rather. Diva's gonna, like, despawn in a second here, I think. Nope. Just gonna Feign Death. Alright, we need to move on. Like, we need to actually keep it up. They were way closer than I was hoping for them to be, so we gotta keep moving. Alright, we need mana. We're actually out of potions as well. This is so bad. This is so bad. We're out of mana. Crap. We have nothing. Let's do Rumsy Rum Dark because we can. Let's do some food. Okay, we need to kill triple monk here. I think we just need to kind of get moving, so we're gonna... Oh! You want another screech? Good. We're just gonna get moving, so we're just gonna let Duvad kind of die for the sake of speed. The dude was dead. I had Sheeta on, that was kind of dumb. Crap, I don't know if this actually is faster. See, all the mobs are already gone, or like the bodies are already gone. Shit. I don't know what to do, guys. We need to wait for mana. Okay, nothing's in this corridor's respawn yet. Can we just get like 1 mana drink or something? That would be sick. Library is scary because you get cornered, not for any other reason. I guess. Actually, no, that's not true. What do we put our talent on? Let's think about our talent while we're reviving our pet here. What can be the most useful? Improved mend pet to remove disease, curse, and magic? Reduce mana cost. Ooh, this would be useful right now, actually. Okay, I saw that. That's good. Thank you. Reducing mana cost of shots and stings. Humanoid damage. Some flat HP amount per second. We already have Spirit Bond. I do have a ton of humanoids to fight. Ooh, improved mend pet. Okay, if we die here, I'm actually gonna get improved mend pet. Or if Duva dies here now. Alright, we're gonna go. Hopefully he can tank 2 of them. Okay, well that's not what I meant to happen, but that's fine, I guess. Let's turn off Growl for a second. Because now we have the slow and he can he's gonna keep building. That's perfect. Perfect. I think Duva might live here. If we wait for mana, we can get a mend pet going. Actually, it's perfect that we have aggro right now. Put Growl back on the menu. We want to split up like the damage taken between us right now. Since we're scarce on resources. Alright, we got a proc. That's very good. Right. Wait, were there any drinks in the chests behind us? I feel like there's always like a mana pot or some mana drink in the chests. Got some spirit gear on me? Maybe. Oh my god, I do. Spirit belt. That's it. We'll wear the spirit belt. We're regenerating so fast, guys. I wonder how much more that gives us. That's 30 mana. 30 mana. Without it. Wait, what's my math? I think we gained 3 more mana per tick or something. That's pretty good. Okay, let's go. Boss time soon. Duva, don't die here, please. Give me the mana. If I wore my spirit gear, this wouldn't happen. Alright, we're good. I think we're good. Need to bind cower. Oh, for threat drop from the pet, you mean? I don't even have cower. Okay, this is good. Okay, Duva didn't die. We're happy about that. Perfect. Alright, we got a mana drink, guys. We actually got a mana drink. Last boss here. Perfect. Let's drink the sweet nectar before we fight Arcanist Doan. I don't know what to expect from this guy. I know he has the teleport into explosion. That's all I know, really. Key after. Ooh, thank you. If I forgot that, that would have been so sad. Alright, perfect. The sweet nectar to round this run off. Can pet be revived in hardcore? It can, yes. There are challenges, though, you can play that don't let the pet revive, which is kind of interesting, but I am, you know, it's like if you want to do a challenge, basically. Okay, final boss, library. Here we go. We're gonna pull him over here.
You will not defile these mysteries.
These arcane explosion. Ow. Stop. What if I Viper Sting him? Oh! Oh! He's polymorphing. I didn't even know he did that. Ah, stop polying me! What is this? Okay, I'm getting low on mana. I'm actually gonna pre-mana pot.
Burn in righteous fire.
What the frick? Duva just resisted. That's crazy. I thought he teleported to the room. Ah! Okay, we're good. Ah! He's such a fast cast. Stop! What the frick, man? Here we go. And kill him in style. Oh, and Duva level 41. Everybody say grats to Duva, please. 41. Let's go. Well, that's nice. What are we getting? In Spirit, Hypnotic Blade. We have our healing set, I guess. We'll bring it. I don't think we're using it. Listen, we're picking up healing items. These two together, it's gonna be our healing set. Okay? Obviously, I'm joking. Sick. That's it. That's library. Let's grab the key and let's hearth out as soon as we can. I'm not going out to face all those mobs. Ain't no way, Broseph. Thank you so much for the grants, everybody. That's the key. Alright, library done. That's a graveyard and library. Woo. Yeah, the resist was wild. Duva could have died there and I could have had to kite him. That would have been crazy. Oh, Simpa just redeemed Cool Pontus for 5 minutes. Thank you. Thank you for the well done. Alright, let's sell our stuff. Let's see how much money we made. Thank God.
I buy and trade.
This is not on Doomhowl, Madsen. But you're soloing it? Yes, we just soloed Graveyard and Library. That's correct. Alright, how much money did we get from this? We're not using Hypnotic Blade, of course. The low Loxy's training stick is actually gonna be useful, I think, in the future. So we're keeping that. Sell the excess silk. Was that 10 gold just now from just selling?
See you later.
I think we had 24 gold or something. The longest hour ever. Hey, Monocle. Thank you. Thank you so much, Monocle. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. A lot of good names in there. Dawn got one as well. That's pretty sick. Thank you, Monocle. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. RFD when? Oh, I didn't start a timer. Alright. It's already been It's already been a minute. Arcane Bubble, Holy Arcane Explosion. Thank you, Null. We're gonna RFD after we've finished Scarlet Monastery. So, looking at this, I don't have the hard code on right now, but we're gonna basically finish off Scarlet Monastery, Armory and Cathedral at level 45. We're gonna do Armory Cathedral. We're gonna hit level 46 in Cathedral. We're gonna make sure that we go in at 45 and we hit 46. So we follow the rule set. After that, Racerfen Downs is gonna be basically immediately after. Maybe with a little bit of leveling to get, you know, to like 75% XP into 46. So RFD will be after Armory and Cathedral. And I am very scared of Amnanar. That's a weird name. The Coldbringer. This guy is going to be a scary boss. Am I doing Frontier 2? I'm not, no. I didn't want to get into such a grind fest, to be honest, and at this point. I prefer just sticking to my challenge and doing it for now. Sounds like a lot of fun, but it's gonna just, that's gonna take so much time. That's the reality, right? Like, you're just gonna have to spend so much time doing the grinding. Like, that's gonna be,
Need help?
it's gonna be sweatier than OnlyFans, isn't it? You still have that cold rest gear you found? No, not the gear. I have the item though. The Crystal Basilisk Spine. So I'm keeping that. Next time bring more drink. The thing is, this time I brought 2 stacks. I thought I was prepping well. I thought I was being good. Yeah, there wasn't enough time between OnlyFans 2 and Front 2.
Fatality.
Pontus doesn't care about drinks. Cool Pontus would have brought 3 stacks. True. If you guys would have redeemed Cool Pontus when I went to the dungeon, I would have made it. That's sick for RFD, not gonna lie. I'm very excited. RFD, I'm very scared of Amnamar specifically. I mean, there's a lot of scary fights in here, but Amnamar is a DPS race essentially, because he's gonna have a bunch of spawns happening at like level at 66 health and 33, I think, %. Should have calculated the Houndmaster resets. True. I thought I would ace it. That's a good point. See you, sir. Thanks for hanging out, bro. I just noticed my recording didn't start for this whole run, which sucks. We're just gonna have to rip the VOD. We're gonna have lower quality for that whole run on YouTube. That sucks. Exactly, the summon boss flow sick. Yeah, it stinks. I'm really sad actually about that. But Cool Pontus doesn't show that. He's wearing his glasses to hide his tears. Yeah, this is on Soulseeker EU, the anniversary server. I had to take a Calder again, but grats on Duvading and completing the dungeons. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Riz. Hello, Jab. Alright, that's about 5 minutes. Cool Pontus is leaving. Exactly, Luga. This is a solo dungeon challenge, essentially. I'm not doing like leveling solo. I'm not gonna be like making it so where I'm outside of a dungeon. I'm like never playing with other players and like hogging spawns and stuff. If there's a quest that can be done faster with other people, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna, you know, venture into things solo. I'm not gonna actively look for people. But if I find people while doing the quests, I'm just gonna play with them, right? Thank you so much again for the 5 gifted, Monocle. And that hype train. I take my first strat on Undead and live run today. Always a bit scary and hardcore, but very cool to do as well. had a nice group of both times, so it gave me some pointers and stuff. I usually watch guides and stuff to make sure I don't put my party in danger, but doing it live is always different. It's... I mean, it's exciting, right? When I played in OnlyFans, I had never had a level 60 before in Classic, realistically. I had a 60 in 2019 Classic. I've told you guys this story multiple times, and I basically joined a Molten Core that disbanded, and I just never really raided. I had like the terrible 2019 experience where I AoE farmed my way up to max level in dungeons with people that just, you know, it was just boring. It was a very boring leveling experience. Hints of a new plague. Pick this up later. Yeah, it kind of blew. I just want to clear my quest log a little bit. Cool. So I didn't really get to see a lot of the game. So basically when I played in OnlyFans, it was essentially my first time being level 60. Essentially. That's how I kind of see it at least. And tanking all the dungeons and everything with just like the word of mouth from other people, like talking to people and them just like kind of explaining, oh yeah, this mob has this thing, and then like try to pull this thing and like this, and like it's probably one of the better WoW Classic experiences I've had because of that.
See you around. Have a good one.
Stoli's debt. What is this? There's so many quests here. Steamweedle Port. Where's Steamweedle Port? Tanaris. Ooh. Well, we're going there soonish, but not yet. So we're just gonna pick that one up later because our quest log's full. So when I remember doing my first strat, and I got help from Simon Ice. If you guys know him, he's a YouTuber.
What's up? Hurry back!
Simon Ice basically explained every single little like corner to turn and what move to make there and what mob to pull there, but it was very nice and I enjoyed it. It's a very like kind of raw experience of the game with the help of people instead of obviously people like knew every pull and everything, but from my experience I didn't have to do a bunch of research. I didn't have to do anything like that. I just got help.
I have work for one such as you.
Curious by the bundle. Which quest is this again? Hold on. There's so many quests here. I don't know what to do. The Blood Sales Buccaneers. Where do you pick up the Acuris? Oh, it's from this little island, isn't it? There's too many quests. Hunters can do 95%. Can't 95% do everything solo just with kiting. That's why I picked them. Because hunters have such insane solo potential. You saw Rag? I did. I did see Ragnaros. That was cool. Bring the fuel regulator blueprints. Where's this? Where are the fuel regulators blueprints? Study of elements rocks. We can get rid of this. The star, the hand, and the heart. I mean, it's in here. I don't know what it gives. Like, I don't know if there's a follow-up. The star, the hand, and the heart. Forbidden knowledge. It gives me Skull of Impending Doom. I don't care about it enough right now. We're gonna drop it. We're gonna pick up these quests instead.
Keep your nose clean in my town.
You missed the 2019
Need
release.
something?
Right.
For the Alliance.
Thank you guys. Stoli Debt, Steamweedle, Red Quest, Specks of Dream Dust, Bloodsail Buccaneers. Okay, I think this is the final one we're gonna grab. Perfect.
Time is money,
This looks
friend.
good. We'll stick with this for now. Nice. The best part from OnlyFans is the SM Cath in too low level. They clutched it out barely. Peer pressure from Zaryu to keep going. From Zaryu? Rask, I was the one who convinced Zaryu to do Cath. Zaryu wasn't the one who pushed us, it was me. And then Peo as my assist. We even talked about it beforehand. It's like, how do we bring this up to Zaryu? How do we talk about Cath? We were like, he's not gonna want to. We were all like talking about it beforehand. And I was the one who convinced him. I was the one who's like, hey Zar, so look at how good we're doing. What about Cath? He was the one though who introduced and talked a lot about going for the glory, which essentially this whole challenge kind of is, right? So that's a huge inspiration. That's for sure. But when it comes to convincing somebody to do Cathedral that one time with the people there, that was me. That was me. My favorite moment of hardcore, no cap. I'm so happy you feel that way. It was one of my favorites too. I think it's probably my favorite as well. It was such an amazing time. Really, really fun dungeon. A lot of fun banter. Just overall very fun. My health is getting very low right now. These guys deal a lot of damage. This is kind of crazy. I might have to... A few fireballs at me. I'm potting. I'm not risking anymore. This is getting scary. These fireballs dealt so much damage. Okay. I had a little bit of hubris. So we're gonna respect. We're gonna respect the game now. for just for a little bit here. Yeah, we're gonna go back. What a group of personnel. Peo, Zaryu, you, and others. Yeah, it was sick. It was sick. It was really fun. I think I like the dynamic between everybody in that group was very fun. Good time. I can't redeem 5 Sunders. Wait, why? Oh, is it limited to time? There's a reason why.
Thunder, please, ASAP.
There it is. People get greedy trying to not kill the mobs and loot the plants, get netted and rooted by the mages.
What's
Well, I'm
up?
glad I didn't do
Hey,
that.
how you doing? What's up? Keep it real.
Report the planned blood sale attack to Fleetmaster
Man, I
Seahorn.
could help.
Alright. Nah, River's just bad. Whoa, 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 whoa. Careful. It said that were restrictions? Interesting. that emote is terrifying. Ace stare.
Hail, go in peace.
Alright, swashbuckler killing time. Do we have the other one too? The charts. There's supposed to be another one where we have to get like the eye. Is that yet? Guess we'll figure it out, but. How's job going? It's going well. It's going well. You know, getting my salary, doing my duty. Did you pick up any quests for Monastery before doing it, or is that just Horde side? I did pick up Mythology of the Titans. That's the library one, and then the only one that I know of that Alliance has is In the Name of the Light, which is Houndmaster in Library, and then Armory and Cathedral, essentially. That's what we're doing next. That's the next dungeon. Exactly. Exactly, Squid. Oh, there's the keep an eye out quest. Crap. We should have picked it up. It becomes available after doing the thing. Should pick that up real quick. I'm really sad my recording is going to be low quality. Keep an eye out. There it is. He gives a sick cloak. Interesting. Alright, we need to decide what I'm going to put more talents into. Efficiency, like mana, like we want aim shot, don't
What
we?
can I do for you? For the Alliance.
Crap. Why? Why is it always like this? Who did I Fuel regulator blueprints. Where is this? Oh, they're up there. We don't want to get rid of this one. Tran, Wreck, and Gadget Sand. We'll get rid of this for now.
Well met. Greetings.
Greetings. Well met. Alright, we're gonna go kill some pirates. Maybe we should even go north first. Man, that's the one thing as Alliance that kind of blows here. Horde has like a little flight path to go up here, do stuff, run back and fly back down. We have to run the whole way up there. Kind of blows. Do we do Akiras or Buccaneers? Let's do Buccaneers. Akiras, it's scary at 41. Interesting. Well, then we'll respect it. Yeah, Squid. Later on we get exactly in the camp up there. The Curson camp thing. That is correct. Yeah, I would like to do the green ones first in reality, but we are a hunter. We can handle ourselves. Ah! We missed. Didn't get slowed. Volatile rum. Ho ho ho, and a bottle of rum. Warlock time. We got a level 47 Tarn Warrior. That's the world of warrior, by the way. Having to be 5 levels above the quest mobs to actually enjoy it. Ooh, superior healing pot. We want that. Nice. Well, we're fighting this guy. Favorite zone of all time in World of Warcraft? I think Stranglethorn Vale is like it's up there. Stranglethorn is iconic. It is iconic. Very, very... It's... I also... Sorry, you're stun locking me with that question here, but... Okay, why is everybody here? This is crazy. Stranglethorn, Durotar, and Tanaris are all zones I hold dear to my heart. Not Durotar, sorry, the Barons. Not Durotar.
How are you?
I don't like Durotar that much. I meant the Barons. I just like the first time I ever went into Tanaris, I was so amazed by like the looks and everything. I thought it was so cool to be in just a large desert, walking over it and everything. It just felt amazing. I'm a big fan of Dunmorrow as well because of the winter. I think I like big, bright landscapes. I like Durotar because of the snow and like the Dunmorrow. Why is Durotar living rent-free in my head right now? I don't know. For me, it's Elven Forest. It's the first zone I ever saw back when I still played on my older brother's account for the first time. Too much nostalgia. Believe it or not, Durotar is the first zone I ever saw because my brother picked Orc for me and stuff.
Good day to you.
For some reason. Or maybe Orc was the only playable thing at the time. I don't remember. It was the beta at least. I remember the beta. I played a troll and an Orc. Darkshore, interesting. Turtle WoW looks pretty sweet. Ever thought of playing it? No. As much as I've heard people talk about Turtle WoW, which is Voldemort, by the way, we should never name that name. Like... Layer 3. Wait, we're already on layer 3. Crap, why did I take that invite? I think I put myself on a cooldown. Yeah, this place is gonna blow. We should just kill some, gorillas. Let's just go kill gorillas. Speaking of which, we were supposed to tame a pet. Actually, that's the final thing I'm thinking about doing here. We're gonna get a gorilla, guys. I'm gonna get efficiency. We're gonna get lethal shots and aimed shot. That's the plan. But for now, we're gonna get a gorilla. That's what we're doing. What does my gun sound like that? I actually have changed like a file. It's a file that I've changed. So if you Google change gun sound World of Warcraft Classic, I think that's your best bet. And you'll find the path where to put it. Yeah, we're going for some big monkey energy. Monkey. I watched this thing have Dizzy's eye. Imagine. It's gonna happen. I think Dizzy's eye is like 0.5% drop chance or something. It's a very, very low drop chance. I remember it took me a while. Of course, of course. Why is TW taboo? I don't know what TW is. Turtle WoW. Oh. It's taboo because it's not allowed by Blizzard, and it's not allowed on Twitch. You know, it's like it's not the official server. So if I were to play Turtle WoW on stream on Twitch, I would get banned. But not only that, like, okay. Those regulation reasons aside. Also, I need to find a stable master. Hold on. Regulation reasons aside, or like rule reasons aside, I don't like playing on something that isn't official because you can't trust its stability and you can't trust its longevity.
Time is money, friend.
So I don't feel like I trust that Turtle WoW will exist forever. I don't feel like I trust like that Turtle WoW will keep my character for as long as WoW is. I'm expecting WoW to keep my character, right? And there's something about like playing a modded version of a game that I've always been a little bit like against. I struggled with playing with mods with Skyrim, or Skyrim with mods. I guess the way I was saying it was the more proper way. I guess you kind of say you're playing mods with Skyrim, because when you play Skyrim, you mod the crap out of that game. But I've never liked that. I've never enjoyed having to like kind of build my own experience before I experience it. Does that make sense? Ironically, I'm playing a challenge that I've, you know, kind of manipulated myself, but maybe you understand what I'm trying to say? So playing Turtle WoW, it's like, it's cool. I love what they're trying to do, but I would rather see Blizzard listen and watch what people are doing with Turtle WoW and make that a reality in their own game. That's what I'm hoping to see, and I'm just gonna pray that's gonna happen. Until then, I'm gonna enjoy the game the way I do, right? So let's get this Elder Mistveil Gorilla. I think this is the one I need for Thunderstomp, so we're gonna do it. Let's get him. So, you know, Turtle WoW seems like they're doing good things. I don't feel like I want to invest into that, if that makes sense. Ooh, gorilla! Look at him. Oh my god, I love him. Why have I never played Hunter before? This is so up my alley. Look at him. Now the big question is, what do we name him? Oh, he doesn't eat meat. What about eggs? Crap, what does he eat? Fruit and fungus? Oh my god, that's me for real. He's very cute. I'm not naming him Duva 2. We need to have a cool name for this gorilla. Look at him. Look at this chunk of meat. Tuva. There's a fungus vendor in Darkshire. Bro, this gorilla is gonna... How can this gorilla be more maintenance than my owl? I don't understand. We have... Surely there's fruit we can buy in here. Right? Surely.
I got what you
They
need.
supply only the finest goods. See you around.
Name him Peyo. Why Peyo?
Time is money, friend.
What
My
can I
little
do
monkey.
for you?
Talk to me. Hurry back.
Talk to me. Right back. Please tell me there's a fruit vendor. Fruit vendor. WoW Classic. Stranglethorn. WoW has said there's a food vendor, but there isn't. Nixtrag Phila Mug. They don't sell fruit. What, are you serious? Shiny red apple. I found this weird vendor in Booty Bay. Okay, well, this is not what I'm looking for. I actually can't feed him. Are you kidding me? There's no food. There's a fruit vendor in Org. Oh, thanks. I wanted to use monkey. But if he's gonna, like, leave me. What about Ratchet? Is there a fruit vendor in Ratchet? What if I took the boat over there? The Barrens. Nope. Just saying there's some good fungus in Darkshire? God dang it. I have to go to Darkshire. Thank you for checking that out. Alright, we'll try out... Well, I want to see him use the Thunder Stomp. That's my goal for today. We did SM and... we got a monkey. Interesting. December 25. Okay.
Interest you on a pint? Off with you.
Oof, I'm slouching, guys. Bum, 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 bum. Man, I'm happy about this, though. We got some good progress. You think this run is doable with a mage? I think there's probably a way to do this with any class. But with a mage, the issue there that I can think of is that not every boss is slowable. I think there's probably ways to find like infinite kites against certain like bosses. And like if you can continuously run and never stop running, there's probably ways to keep a boss constantly in like some run loop. And he can never touch you, right? I'm sure there's ways to do that. Even with Thaurissan, I'm sure that you know, there's like an infinite kite route you can do. So as a mage, technically you could kill Thaurissan by like fire blasting and running forever. You could. It would just probably take 2 hours. Like actually, 2 hours. There are, however, other fights that I'm trying to think of that are going to be like insane. You have to find a way to like kite Arcadas somewhere, but he's also going to have a ton of ads happening. I don't see how a mage can kill Arcadas without going room. Yeah, exactly. If you find spots to abuse pathing. But I don't think, personally, I don't know if there are spots for most places. I just don't actually know. I mean, there's probably a lot of them, but I'm thinking like, are there viable ones in every fight or every dungeon? Probably something, right? Obvious name is Bananas. Ooh. What if I do a Swedish name like I did with Duva, like Banan? Danky Kang. Svennebanan. That's actually funny. Wait, that's a funny Swedish name. Those of you that aren't Swedish, that doesn't make any sense to you guys, I know, but... Like, if we talk about someone... Sven is like a Swedish name, right? And saying Svenne is like a slang for saying Sven, usually. You can also be named Sven, I think, but... So, it's like, you know how you can say someone's like a WoW Andy? Just like the Andy is just a filler name. In Sweden, you say Svenne instead. Or you can, depending on the situation. That's a word kind of like Andy. Mushroom seller. Svenne is also kind of a slang for a Swedish person. A Svenne is a Swede, right? Same thing. Directly translated. Let's buy some truffle for our boy.
Have a good one.
And then banan means banana. That's all. In Sweden, you say svennebanan when you're referring to someone who's being a very Swedish person. They're being a true svennebanan. Alright, let's get our pet out. Give him some fungus. Enjoy your mushroom. I'm down with that name. I think svennebanan is actually really good. I love it. Svennebanan. Can it fit? Crap! Wait, we can't have spaces. Can you have... What if I... Svennebanan. It doesn't look as good. Alright, we're doing Svennebanan. I like it. Just Svenne. Svenne and then Banan. Oh no! I should have never named him! At least it keeps the capitalization. Yeah, if it didn't, I would cry. Svennebanan, there he is. Stitches! Wait, can we take him? I'm ready. I have Svennebanan with me. Okay, I'm joking. We're not gonna do that. We are not doing that. Alright, I need to try. The final thing we're trying, guys. We're doing a Thunder Stomp. We are doing a Thunder Stomp. I want to pull a bunch of mobs, and then I want to see a Thunder Stomp in action. I've never seen this ability in game. So it's important. Again, the main reason why I got this guy was to just have an AoE. Because you don't really have an AoE as a pet otherwise, besides Screech. But I would argue that this is worse than Screech because it's a 1 minute cooldown. But still nice to see. Alright, let's get this Worgen. Hey guys. Actually, no. Come back here. You need to be happy. Alright. Svennebanan. Give them hell. Boom! Look at that. That was beautiful. And then multi-shot into a bomb. Look at this AoE damage. Why did he stop attacking them? Oh, because he died. Alright, I love this. I love having a monkey. I think this is my calling in life. Savannah going in. How much HP does a gorilla have? I think a gorilla has like 5% more. I think I looked at Petopia today. And it's... I think like... monkeys or gorillas tend to have 1.05 health. which means 5% more health than the general pet, or like the average. And owls just have 1. So. Yeah, it's just a gorilla face. You play Tibia? No. I've never played Tibia. I've seen it, but I've never played it. Server? My... I forgot about that entirely. Command edit server Soul Seeker EU hardcore. That was on a Google Docs applying for my Minecraft server. Can you see the age of the forms? I have 41 responses. Have people put more responses into this? Blue Chicken was the first one. Oh, someone just... It's been griefed. That was so long ago. Yeah, I'm looking at some of these and they're just like bad words.
Farewell.
It's been griefed, guys. I'm not showing this on stream. No, not 1.5. It's 1.05 Cottontail. So it's 5% more. It's something like that. Squid, thank you for the prime. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I didn't know Pontus was a Minecraft streamer. Thank you. I used to play, well, I mean, like, we've had a Minecraft server like 2 or 3 times on this channel. I mean, I've streamed for like 10 years minimum at this point. So, I've been around. I've been around these parts. I've had my on and offs about streaming, so. The Stranglethorn Vein music though is kinda nice. Veteran streamer kinda, except I've never been a big streamer. But yeah, I guess. I've always done it for fun, you know. Alright. We got the gorilla. Soon he will become a Fortnite streamer. The day you see me become a Fortnite streamer, find, I don't want, Monka TOS. Yeah, just tell Riv to pull the plug of my computer. Nothing else. She just said if I'm a Fortnite streamer, she's not around anymore. Based. Not even the best streamer in your house? Oh no. Unfortunate. Solo is the best streamer, true. Can we show Solo? Come here, Solo. Alright, guys, you want to watch Solo? This is the final thing we're doing today. Look at this fine specimen. Isn't she adorable? Hello. Hey? She's just okay with this. No, Riv left and she's concerned. She's like, where'd she go? Come back. Yeah, she's tiny. She's a fully grown cat. She's 2 years old. She's actually 1 year and 10 months. Okay. Let me show you the next specimen, guys. Here. This is the next guy. This is our next specimen. When you show Zolo and then you show this big guy. Exactly. I shouldn't have even said it. I even fell for it myself. When you see Zolo and then you see Buddy, you think Buddy's huge. The reality is Zolo's tiny. Like Zolo is. He's just firm. Pretty much just firm. He's very beautiful. Also has the cat death stare. Yeah, they both have a stare. You wanna go down? I don't want him to jump off. Oh, no. Well, he landed soft at least. They're hanging out. Yeah, Buddy's a G. Buddy's a G. For real, for real. No cap. Luke's pissed to be on camera. Buddy always has a little bit of a RBF. But it's a cute RBF, you know? It's adorable. Oh my god, I just fell. You guys don't see what I'm seeing right now, but I just fell and took 50% of my health, and that was a little bit scary. Alright. That's it for me today, guys. I appreciate you all for being here. Thank you so much. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your Monday. I'm planning to stream again tomorrow. I'll let you know if anything changes in Discord. Hop in there if you want any updates, or if you just want to chat about anything, or I don't know, show your dog. Or cat, preferably cat. I like cats more. I like dogs too though. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. I will probably send you guys off to somebody. I don't know who though. Who do we raid? Who do we raid? Who do we raid? Interesting. I don't know who to send it off to. I wanted to raid a WoW streamer. We raided Tuka already. Should we raid... I'm gonna raid Christopher Yee. I love Christopher Yee. It's Hubert, for those of you that watched OnlyFans. He's actually streaming. I haven't seen him stream for a while, but I haven't been watching that many streams recently, so... Yeah, let's do Hubert, or Christopher Yee. Wonderful man. Hilarious, hilarious Hubert character, and yeah. Good night, everybody. Make sure to check out my my YouTube where I upload all of these runs. I'm gonna upload this one, but sadly this one's gonna be low quality. I'm very sad about that. I'm gonna cry later, but that's fine. Have a good one. Say hi to Christopher with me. Bye bye, everybody. Bye.